what is really good in the hood. It is your Wakandan griot, B.O.B. Wait, hold on. There we go. It is your Wakandan griot, Theo.B. And yes, we are having a live Black Panther discussion. Black Panther fan, you say you're a Black Panther fan, so this is a safe space. This is a safe space. Black Panther fan, MCU fan, comic book fan. This is a safe space. We pulling up to discuss Black Panther, early stories. Yeah. Now that said, we live. I can see me. That said, that just so we understand because I'm trying to make sure I say this the right way. The early stories I'm speaking of are 1967, 1966. The year I was born, 1968. That's where we starting at. That's because that's when the character was first created. Shout out to Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Now tell them what's going on. So yeah, we pulling up tonight, this evening, to discuss these events and everything like that. You ain't even got to read comic books. We just gonna drop them out there like that there, and make it do what it's gonna do from there. So we got three. That fills my heart with glee. Let's go ahead and make it do what it's gonna do. So we pull up, right? T'Challa, Black Panther, T'Challa, 1966, right? Fantastic Four 52. Buddy, take him down. Like you get him right there on the splash page and everything like that. And if not for Wyatt Wingfoot, this thing that went horrifically left for the Fantastic Four. So right off the rip, you got your boy getting a lot of respect put on his name, right? One of the other things they gonna point out in that issue, I don't know how, but they will say that that's Bass' first appearance. I mean, I guess, but all we saw was the totems. So you get that and everything like that. So that's cool in regards to that, right? What else we get? We get T'Chaka. The initial origin story of T'Challa, right? Klaw pull up. He looking human. T'Chaka, they outside. Klaw pull out that blaster. You know what I'm saying? I'm of the mindset it wasn't even Klaw that did it. I think it was somebody else that was working for Klaw. Anyway, T'Chaka get blasted. Right? T'Challa outside, young dude, right? This before we got a shooting, before we got a hunter, before we got a Wakanda embassy, before we got a Queen Mother Ramonda. We ain't got none of that. We see little dude like, man, not on my watch, dog. Like this as a Batman fan, this very much giving me Batman vibes, except Bruce finna pull up. Like Bruce like, no, not him. So you got T'Challa. What is going on? Pull on up. Love the culture poetry. What's going on, fam? What's going on? So you get T'Challa, Black Adam. You feel what I'm saying? To Klaw lose an arm. That's what we get. Then you get what later on, because that was a little bit of the origin story. What we get later on, you get the Fantastic Four T'Challa. They finally pull up on Klaw, right? Klaw out there creating sonic constructs, got an elephant out there and everything like that, got a whole behind gorilla out there, right? They pull up. They want the smoke. T'Challa, the Fantastic Four T'Challa, Reed, Sue, Johnny, Ben, they pull up. Klaw take that L. And he do what all villains do when they getting ready to take that L. He run. Now he look human at this particular point in time, right? What does he go do? He go duck himself off and hide in his sonic device. Wrong answer. Well, right answer, depending on how you look at that. He gets transformed, right? Don't find that out till a little bit later on. And then we get Psycho Man. I got any action figure collectors out here? We got the Fantastic Four. I think it's safe to say if we collect Marvel Legends, we got the Fantastic Four. And I think it's safe to say if we are action figure collectors and we on this channel, we probably got a Black Panther action figure, right. Well, in one of his earliest Avengers, they went up on the Psycho Man. That Marvel Legend sit out there for the low. Let me see here. We got not tell them say, see how crazy my post got people. I don't even comment to all of them. I just watch people and what they say. And hey, we either all Black Panther fans or we not. What's going on, Kamoyo? What's going on? President of the Black Panther fan group. That's why I said it be certain conversations we can have as Spider-Man fans, as Batman fans, that we could never have as Black Panther fans. Well, I'm not gonna say never. We just can't have right now. And so that's the unfortunate part of it. But you know, it's kind of like I was saying to Buckmeister today. The way I look at it is like this. I'm a God-fearing man, right? And that being what that is, there's a story that sits out there of God's son where he preached on behalf of his father. Now, he didn't make folks believe what he believed. He didn't get mad, beat you upside the head if you didn't believe what he was telling you. He would pull up, say what he had to say. You either got down, you was either picking up what he was putting down or you wasn't. He said what he had to say. He went on about his business. He didn't get mad or nothing. Matter of fact, you ain't have to believe what he said. He would end it, God bless you. He would bless you on his way of leaving you when you didn't give two doggone about what he said. God bless you. Go about his business. That's how I look at it when it comes to growing the Black Panther fandom. I'm at this point now where it's like, okay, we're just gonna drop knowledge. We're gonna drop knowledge. We're gonna share our love, our passion for the character. Either care or you don't. If you don't care, it ain't for me to make you care. It ain't for me to make you care. It ain't for me to get mad that you don't care. Clearly, I wasn't talking to you. Clearly, I wasn't talking to you. My words wasn't meant for you. Okay, well, I'm gonna focus on them that want it. Somebody want a bass head sculpt? I'm gonna tell them where to go get it. Somebody want a Queen Mother Ramona head sculpt? I'm gonna tell them where to go get it. Somebody want to fill up their Black Panther. There you go, Mr. Rock with me Nation. B. Steezel is in the building, right? Mr. Moderator himself. Yeah, I'm gonna share Black Panther information with those that don't, those that want it, those that care. Them that don't, okay. It is what it is at the end of the day. So we got a Psycho Man action figure out there for those that collect. You looked at Psycho Man before and you really didn't see no value in him and everything. Now you got some value. Now you got some value. That would be the second villain that T'Challa encountered while in his early days in Marvel comic books. So where do we go from there? Right? We got him over there. He done got into it with the Psycho Man. He done got into it with Klaw. Right? Where does he show up next? Tells suspense. Which is the darndest thing, because we open up that story with the Mafia having a hit out on Steve Rogers. That's crazy. Oh, I could not imagine that story playing out today. Wait, you say the Mafia did put out a hit on Steve Rogers? Who took up the contract? Y'all that read that story, what I'm talking about. Y'all like, he ain't lying. He ain't lying at all. Anyway, we in that story, what we get some common thugs. Some common thugs. Like no costume, no. You looking like you work for the Sopranos, pulling up on Steve. That's crazy. Anyway, we got T'Challa reaching out to Steve. This would be the second time T'Challa knew where another superhero was sporadically to just have a device pull up on them. He did the same thing with the Fantastic Four. That's how he got in contact with them. It just pulled up, random device, pull up at the Baxter building. If they don't know what's going on, and they get in the vehicle and they just believe what this dude's saying. Same thing, Steve, because T'Challa say, hey, I need your help. I got a problem. got something to do with you. That's why I need your help. This is because low key this your problem. So I need you to come fix your problem. Steve Lee, just willy-nilly. You don't know this dude. He ain't even got no reputation right now. Steve just get in the vehicle and just go to Wakanda. And they chop it up. They pull out long drawn out story, right? Just for us to find out that it's Zemo. But we got somebody else in this story. Which if you looking at it like me right now, you sitting up here like this. Okay, well I got the Fantastic Four first steps. I got Silver Surfer, and I got Galactus. That wasn't necessarily Silver Surfer that I wanted. I can't necessarily say I got me a Psycho Man yet, right? But I do know I got me a Klaw, and that Klaw then got deleted by Eric. But you telling me that Klaw is responsible for T'Chaka being deleted? That's what you telling me? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And you telling me that T'Challa, his son, is the reason why Klaw is missing an arm, not Ultron? Yep, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That is exactly what I'm telling you. Wasn't nobody else around? Like wasn't no Queen Mother Ramunda? Nope. Wasn't no Shorty? Wasn't no Hunter. It was just, okay, wow, that's great. That's not what happened in the MCU. Well, we not trying to do one for one, but okay. So now it get wilder from here, because like I said, there's another character in this story, and we saw her early on. Captain America, Winter Soldier, Sharon Carter, Agent 13. Yeah. the most dangerous spy alive, secret agent alive, something like that. But she was the most dangerous one. That's crazy. Sharon Carter. Have you seen T'Challa and Sharon Carter interact at all? Yeah, Sharon Carter is right. It's showed right there. So we got Sharon Carter, we got Zemo, the father, not the son. Not the son, the father. We got him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nevertheless, they of course they beat Zemo. Zemo had like this death ray on him. I'm paraphrasing here. This device, don't know how he got it in orbit, and then nobody noticed it and everything like that. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And they destroyed it. Yeah, they destroyed it. Sharon Carter, Steve Rogers, and T'Challa. What's going on? Come on, yo, President, once again, Black Panther fan group in the building. So we got that, right? Okay, that tells of suspense. The tales of suspense. And from that interaction alone, because Steve was chilling. Steve was doing his thizzle. He was doing his thing. Steve recommended T'Challa for membership in the Avengers. And they needed it too. They did, because it wasn't the three of them. Everybody else had pieced out. Iron Man pieced out. Thor pieced out. Steve pieced out. That didn't leave nobody but Clint, Clint, Janet, and Hank. That's all that was there. Just for T'Challa to pull up, and they didn't got hemmed up by the Grim Reaper. They didn't got hemmed up by the Grim Reaper. T'Challa pull up in New York, and what we doing? The police pull up. They all look like they sleeping with the fish. So what we thinking? The police didn't lock my dog up. Or say, Steve will say he digging through the Silver Age comic review. Yeah, they didn't lock my dog up. They took my dog downtown, put him in the paddy wagon and everything like that. My dog playing along with it and everything like that. Like, okay, I'm gonna see what's good. I'm gonna let y'all ride out with this and everything like that. But when I feel like I know what's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and relieve myself of these handcuffs, make it back, and do what it's gonna do. T'Challa saved the Avengers. Women, three of them. The dude that soloed the Avengers by himself, T'Challa soloed him. So what we got going on now? I just want to go down the list. So T'Challa, with the assistance of the Fantastic Four, then defeated Klaw. T'Challa or the Fantastic Four, with the assistance of the Fantastic Four or T'Challa, then defeated Psycho Man. T'Challa, Sharon Carter, and Steve Rogers done defeated Zemo. I'm just keeping count with what we got going on right now. And T'Challa joins the Avengers by defeating the Grim Reaper, who had just beat the Avengers. Okay, well, it get better. It get better. Wilder, however you want to talk about it. The very next story, we got Jarvis. Not the AI, the real dude, Jarvis. So we got Jarvis, right? And what happens with Jarvis? Jarvis going through some stuff. His mama ain't doing well, right? So he make a deal with the devil. He make a deal with the devil. The Avengers, they didn't just gave Jarvis all the secrets to where they weapons at, just in case they get rushed up on them, right? What does Jarvis do? Jarvis pull up on the Masters of Evil. One of these cats is Klaw, Melter, Whirlwind, who is Janet's chauffeur, and she don't know it. What the hell, you don't know, right? And the Crimson Cow. Now, you an Avengers fan, we talk about the Crimson Cow. The Crimson Cow got some weight to him because we know who that is. As an Avengers fan, we know who the Crimson Cow is. Like, that ain't no name we just randomly throwing out. Kevin Feige better not ever play with that. You better not ever play with the Crimson Cow. You're going to be pissed off the wrong people doing that one. Anyway, so we get Jarvis. He done betrayed the Avengers. Folks, we get Dane Whitman, the Black Knight, in this story as a member of the Masters of Evil, right? We get Dane. How long folks been looking for Dane Whitman to show up in the MCU? In the early days of T'Challa, Dane pull up right there. Right there. The Masters of Evil, using the information that Jarvis then gave them, pull up on the Avengers. They overcome them. We find out that the Crimson Cow is actually Jarvis. No, it's not. We find out later on that the Crimson Cow is actually Ultron. Whoa. You wait, Theo, huh? What you got? You saying T'Challa got into it with Ultron as damn near brand new Avenger? Yeah. He didn't. Yeah, they didn't got into it. Yeah, they didn't got into it more than once, because that happened more than once in this early storytelling that I got going on right now. Yeah. And my dog pull up in the Avengers. He got a partial mask. You get to see his face, his nose, his nostrils, and everything like that. His lips. You get to see all that. Something unique. Only lasted about 4 issues. Only lasted about 4 issues. Yep. Sure did. My dog was kicking butt. Yeah. The Masters of Evil overcome them. But hold on. Remember when I said Dane Whitman, the Black Knight? Yeah. Turns out he a good guy. His uncle was the bad Black Knight. He the good Black Knight. They didn't know it. So my dog on his winged steed helped the Avengers overcome Ultron, posing as the Crimson Cow, linked up with the Masters of Evil. Look at that. We ain't got none of that, huh? Almost, I mean, it's almost where I would ask, so you mean to tell me, I just want to make sure I'm good. Well, I understand what you're saying. So you mean to tell me we got Avengers Age of Ultron? Yeah, we did. And you saying T'Challa didn't fought Ultron early in his career as a superhero. Yeah, that's true. And we ain't get T'Challa in the MCU like that. It get worse. You gonna be like, how so? I'm gonna be like, well, T'Challa then got into it with the X-Men too, and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Wait, say what? Yeah, T'Challa, Hank, Janet, and Clint then got into it with the OG5 with their brand new graduation costumes on. Y'all, I'm trying to give you the timeline. The OG5 with they brand new costumes on. You know where they all got different costumes on, and the Brotherhood, Magneto, Toad, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, pulled up on them. They was trying to figure out what was going on because you know the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver had been former teammates of the Avengers, and so they was trying to figure. Remember Captain America's Kooky Quartet? Remember that? The Kooky Quartet. It was Cap, Hawkeye, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch. Yeah, well, somewhere along the line, they fell over there with Magneto, and so the Avengers was trying to figure out what's good, right? Well, the Avengers and the X-Men got into a fight. I guess we could consider that our very first Avengers versus X-Men because that was what that was. And Magneto pieced out. Folks think he got destroyed. Everybody else got away. But yeah. So that you early on in my dog career, do you see what he got going on? my dog that took on some heavy hitters early in his career. We ain't get that over there. I don't know if you care or not. I don't know if you care or not, but I like, you see how Steve will say he gonna go ahead and reminisce. I'm gonna go ahead and reminisce too. That's my way of reminiscing. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on, Archie? What's going on? Hold up. I thought it was only Dane Whitman and Sir Percy that served as the Black Knight. It was another Black Knight. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. If Sir Percy was the bad one, because I don't want to, misspeak, then that's who Dane was speaking of. But if Sir Percy was the good Black Knight, then yeah, it's another one. It was another one out there. It was another one out there. Yeah, sure was. Let me see. D. Steve said started paying attention to Dane when he joined and eventually led the Avengers. His Cersei Crystal Love Triangle was TV soap opera reading. It was. You sound like you're a nerd. Archie Lee is in the building. What's going on, Archie? My fault for not seeing you pull up, big dog. My fault about that. What's the word in the techno jungle? We ain't here chilling like villains. That's what it is. So we get that. Dane Whitman helped save the day and everything like that, right? And then we get the X-Men, the Avengers versus X-Men, our very first Avengers versus X-Men. Not to be our last one, not at all. And then where we go from there? Oh, that's right. We got this whole thing where Steve believed that Bucky's still alive. Yep, he gonna make that right. I don't know why Steve feel that way. So they go to Castle Doom because Steve say, "Come on over here where I'm at." And Dr. Doom got to be one of the most irresponsible homeowners I know. Because who just leave a time machine laying around? Just for anybody to pull up and use your time machine you done left laying around, and you don't even stay there no more. So Vic then left a time machine laying around, right? The Avengers jump on it. They leave Janet. This back in the day when we ain't really letting our women characters do stuff. We kind of always making them damsels in distress and every damn thing like that. So they leave Janet behind, right? They go in immaterial form because you can't be in two places at once. You mess up the time stream like that. And they observe Zemo going through, Dad Zemo, going through this whole thing of how that fateful day led them to the point where Bucky died. Anyway, they do some stuff that they probably would have did back in time. Nobody really explained it. Probably going to explain it as some gremlins or whatever. But Cap realized that he couldn't save Bucky. So he accepts it. I just call that a filler story. It's the story after that, though. Because in the story after that, the Vision pull up. And I'm sitting up here like, that's right. That is how that goes. The Vision pull up, assaults Janet, locks up, Hank pull up, they take him back to Avengers Mansion where everybody pull up, T'Challa pull up, Clint pull up, the Vision activates again, they fight, realize they shouldn't be, he lead them back to Ultron's headquarters. I'm sitting up here looking at this like, come again and say what? You mean to tell me this what I would be saying if I was just an MCU fan. So you mean to tell me T'Challa was on the Avengers before the Vision was? Yep, sure was. Yep, damn sure was. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you telling me T'Challa and Ultron didn't fought each other twice? Yep. Yep. Real fast. Real quick, real fast. Sure is. Sure is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This before we even get to any type of Eric Killmonger stuff. Say that again. I said this before we get to any type of Eric Killmonger stuff. Yeah, we don't even know who that is at this particular point in time. We do know who Klaw is. We do know who Psycho Man is. We know who the Melter is. We know who Whirlwind is. We know who the Black Knight is. We know who Wonder Man is. We know who Zemo is. We know who Tony Stark is. We know who the Grim Reaper is. We know who Donald Blake is. There is no Eric Killmonger. That is not a thing. That ain't what that is. But yeah, you got T'Challa as an Avenger running a fade twice with Ultron. Yeah. Twice with Ultron. You got that. And yes, he is a member of the Avengers before the Vision. And you said, so what you saying, Theo, I'm just saying, you like it, I love it. That's all I'm saying. Let me keep up with these notes. But which model Ultron has Panther fought? Oh, that was Ultron 5. We ain't made it out of 60. We ain't even in 1968 yet. I don't believe. Because I really want to say that's Avengers 50 something, 56, 57. This is before, because the very next issue that I'm gonna cover is the Vision. That is the issue that everybody keep talking about. Those that are Avengers fans, this is a key issue. This is one of the most significant issues in comic books in Avengers history. Even an android can cry. How long this dude been on the team? He's a member of the Avengers before the Vision shows up. And in one of the most prestigious, heralded, classic comic book stories ever, it's way too many people quote that story. They talk about the significance of that story. And our dude was one of the folks that voted him on the team. Mind you, Thor shows up that issue, he'd been missing in action. Tony shows up that issue, he'd been missing in action. Oh, good golly gee willikers. Here comes Steve. Thank you for coming back just to vote for this momentous occasion. Yeah. All them cats came back to vote him in. And T'Challa was on that vote. Now, I'm looking at it like this. Remember when we was watching Avengers Ultron? Remember how everybody like, when the Vision emerged and everything like that, though? Did we see T'Challa? Now, that's where we find ourselves at. I'm gonna drop some more reviews and then we'll pick up with part 2. But I just want us to know something. You know what he ain't done yet, and this is early on in his career. And he does these other 2 things early on in his career. He ain't invented the Quinjet yet. That's still to come. He ain't invented Sam's flight harness yet. That's still to come. And those are accomplishments, things he's credited for early on in his career. I just want us to think about that. Let me see here. Is this when Ultron had an adamantium casing and T'Challa bypassed the adamantium messing with? Nope, we ain't even got there yet. We ain't even got there yet. This Ultron 5. This ain't got nothing to do with no vibranium, no adamantium, no nothing. This Ultron shortly after being the Crimson Cow. He ain't that advanced. When I say we early in T'Challa's career, you need to know I'm talking early and think about everything he didn't accomplish already. Y'all, we talking about, no, man, it's got to be Ultron down the line. This early Ultron. Before we start talking adamantium, vibranium, nothing. This early Ultron. Early. What to say, love the culture poetry? I need to read more of these stories. Listen, as the pastor say, read it for yourself. don't take my word for it. Don't. Let me keep up here. Let me see here. Kimoyo King said for Archie, Nick Garrett was the bad Black Knight before Dane. Sir Percy is also part of the 9 people who has been the Black Knight. Black Panther fan group, president of it, part of the Council of Wakanda, dropping knowledge. Remember the Rock With Me Nation. This is what we do. We say sharing is caring. This is what we do. Now tell him says, is this okay? Already answered that question. Love that country. Say I need to love the country culture poetry. I need to read more of these stories. Yeah. When folks tell me, when folks be so quick to say on social media, y'all want Black Panther, go back to the comic books. Say less. Say less. But mind you, you the one not getting Black Panther like you supposed to, and you the one telling folks you're a Black Panther fan. I don't think it should matter whether we talking T'Challa, Shuri, Toussaint, T'Chaka. No, I think we should want the stories told right. I don't think it matters. It don't matter to me. Know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. I don't give a damn who wearing that mantle. They better get the story right. And I'm sorry. You damn sure better get it right, considering I know them stories. I made it my business to know them stories about all 17 of them Black Panthers. Don't get them wrong. Don't get them wrong. I'm gonna look at you just as crazy for getting Mosey's story wrong as I'm gonna look at you for getting Shorty's story wrong. I'm gonna look at you crazy. No, you better get them stories right, just like you better get T'Challa's story right. And if you don't give 2 damns about getting T'Challa's story right, and that is the #1 Black Panther, then I know you don't give a damn about the rest of them. And low key, that's well, no, not low key. That's me lying. High key, that's been exactly what that is. You don't give 2 damns about that one. Well, clearly you don't give. If you don't give a damn about T'Challa's story, why do I think you gonna do right by Shorty? And you not Fenton? Because she got her own stories, but we just finna shortchange her story. Why? Because the director said so. I'm sorry. When the director ever confused me? I'm sorry. When the director ever make me feel like he was a Black Panther fan? No shade. No shade. I'm just trying to figure out when. Okay, but there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I think this phone is gonna die on us and everything like that. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. We can come pick this up tomorrow if you would like. More than happy to do that. Just let me know what your thoughts are. Hit me up, DM me. Y'all know where to contact me at: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, Facebook, YouTube. Just hit a brother up. That said, we are out in memory of the late great. Oh wait, Ultron had about 30 versions of himself with the fusion with Dr. Pym. Yep, once again, brother dropping knowledge and everything. I'm gonna see if I can get these notes up for the phone died. Right before Age of Ultron, Tony Stark, after the team thinks they defeated Ultron, he'll come back. He always comes back. Yeah. I love that we had a space to celebrate T'Challa. I don't know what I would do without y'all as Black Panther fans. Hey man, safe space. That's what we're here for. That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. And remember the late great Don Cornish and Chadwick Boseman. Till next time, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.